Let's turn our attention to tonight because we had Pettersson debut last night in Buffalo. First overall pick Rasmus Dahlin will make his regular season debut with the Sabres. He's expected to be paired with Jake McCabe, and Buffalo is where we find our friend Marty Biron. Marty, happy to have you on our second edition of the show this season. Let's talk about Jack Eichel to start off because he's named captain yesterday. Phil Housley officially makes that decision. Where is this leadership coming from in Buffalo, and why was now the time to give him the C?
Well, obviously, I think that Jason Botterill and Phil Housley recognized that Jack has taken some step in his experience, in his maturity, in his leadership quality. We saw that a change of a little bit of his body language, of the way he approached the media, the way he approached talking to his teammates last season. And this summer, there was a big change in Jack Eichel. He was back in Buffalo early to work out and skate with his teammates. Even when he went back to Boston, he came right back to Buffalo. And when you look at Jack Eichel, obviously, he's a young captain. And this, to me, means that he's going to have to show the world what he can do on the ice, but also he's going to have to rely on his support system, on the Kyle Okposo, on the Zach Bogosians. They're both alternate captains, but there's Carter Hutton, there's Rasmus Dahlin, there's Jason Pominville, there's Berglund, Sobotka, all these guys that have come from other organizations that will be able to help Jack Eichel be the captain, be the leader of this team. And obviously, the on-ice products is going to be much better in Buffalo, so it will be easier for Jack Eichel to be the captain. Last year was a tough year, so the fact that they did not put a C on Jack Eichel last season probably eased up his transition into being the captain this year.
Yeah, it appears to have been the right decision. We see a lot of teams around the NHL now opting to wait before they put that C on someone's sweater, and it looks like it's paying off for the Buffalo Sabres. But tonight is the night Sabres fans have been waiting for since the draft. What can we expect from all the hype surrounding this first overall pick, Rasmus Dahlin?
Listen, Rasmus Dahlin is human before anything else, and he will make mistakes. But the big thing about him is he's really confident. So if he tries a very risky pass and it doesn't work, he's going to work really hard to make up for mistakes. But later in the game, he may try it again because he knows that for him to be successful is by being a superstar defenseman. Now, he's only 18. This is first year in the National Hockey League. We expect mistakes and we expect to see flashes of brilliance. But you know what? We can't put too much on his plate. He's got the perfect D pair with Jake McCabe. Jake has been around a long time. Jake is a veteran now, and they've played really well in the preseason and in training camp. Rasmus Dahlin and Marco Scandella, the top pair of the Buffalo Sabres, they're going to be eating up a lot of the minutes, which will allow Dahlin to fall more into a second pair. But when there's time for him to jump on the rush and do some work in the offensive zone and also be on the power play, I think this is where we're going to see much more of the magic of Rasmus Dahlin, and that's great. You're 18 years old. Just enjoy your time in the National Hockey League.